Good morning, kids, and today we're checking out a brand new video from Connie X about the full Digievolution lines of the ones and only Digimon Sovereigns. Let's hop in and see what becomes a Sovereign.
Well, it's the holidays and it's got me thinking about important, grandiose Digimon that we should be referential to, like Santa Claus. Have you been good this year? And it wouldn't be a
Okay, I have no idea why it's lagging so much. And then again, I did just kind of finish recording a video that is laggy as all heck, so I guess that's just gonna be some bleed over.
Khan's Holiday Hootenanny if we didn't talk about more Digimon evolution lines. So a few videos ago when I talked about the Digimon Sovereigns and intimated that I might like to talk about what the Digivolution lines would be, a lot of you were into it. So on today's episode of Khan's Holiday Hootenanny, let's talk about the Digimon Sovereign evolution lines.
Boom.
What is up, digital companions? My name is Khan EX, and welcome back to Khan's Holiday Hootenanny from America. I am currently in America right now. I don't know if you
welcome to America then.
Background. Does this light turn on? Oh, now it feels like story time. I'm in your walls. So I did do a video about the Digimon Sovereigns a while back, talking about the original Digidestined in Tri and what their evolution lines might have been. Turns out that also Digimon Rearized, rest in peace, did have some evolution lines for the Sovereigns when the Sovereigns showed up as banner events. And these lines were connected to the evolutions in Digimon Tri. So spoilers for Digimon Tri in this entire video.
Yeah, that's fine. And up and lag. Damn it, I hate when this happens. Hold on, folks. And we're back.
By the way. So like
Oh, no, we're not. It's an ad. Okay, now we're back.
For example, we know that Daigo was partnered with a Bearmon that would go on to become a Loda Leomon and eventually Baihumon with Grismon in between. This is true for other original Digidestined in the adventure canon. One kid partnered with an Orochimon that would be Ibonwumon. Rearized gave that evolution line of Kamemon to Dino Humon, then Orochimon and Ibonwumon. Another kid that would eventually become Zuchaomon has a...
That's kind of difficult to see. Like, it goes from a turtle to a big turtle to an 8-headed snake to then a 2-headed turtle. I feel like Orochimon probably shouldn't have been there. Like, it should have been like another turtle Digimon. Something.
Rearized line of Muchomon to Akatorimon, then Hippogriffomon was in Tri and Zuchaomon, and Azulongmon's partner's evolution line in Rearized was Violet Elecmon to Tuskmon to Triceramon and Azulongmon. The one real mystery we have is Fanglongmon. Fanglongmon did show up.
I could see that. And technically, Fanglongmon, while yes, is the 5th Digimon Sovereign, has also been said to DNA, has been, I'm sorry, let me take 2 on that. Fanglongmon has been said to also be the Digifusion of, well, all the other Sovereigns, 4 in 1. The Golden Dragon of the Center.
Rearized had a banner event, but wasn't really as tied to adventure continuity as the other lines in Rearized for the other Sovereigns. And this kind of makes sense because generally Fanglongmon is a merging of all 4 of the other Sovereigns. It's
exactly.
Kind of their Omnimon in some ways. But as I talked about in my original Digidestined video, I think it's very important that there were 5 original Digidestined and Maki was the only one we never saw become a Sovereign. To me, it makes all the sense in the world that Maki's Tapeirmon would eventually become Fanglongmon, the 5th Sovereign. Maybe even assimilating the data of the other 4 Digidestined's Digimon. If we're pursuing the specifically Tri-evolution line for the Digimon Sovereigns, then for Fanglongmon, I would go Tapeirmon to Balukimon. This is a new Tapeirmon evolution. It's only just started being actually used as a Tapeirmon evolution in things like the card game, but we don't have to argue about it. It's obviously a Tapeirmon evolution, so I think it works great. Though I do think that Airdramon would work really well too, because we do know that Maki's Tapeirmon eventually becomes a Megadramon. Again, the fact that it's a dragon Digimon is the ultimate, leading into Fanglongmon would make a ton of sense to me. And hey, it's the holidays, I've got custom art videos, but why should it just be me that's earning money? If you spend a lot of time on the internet like me, maybe browsing for Digimon content from...
Nope, we got an ad coming up, so we're gonna cut. And we're back to the Sovereigns.
And before Tri, I had a bit of a theory. Your boy had a bit of a brainwave. See, I noticed, because I'm so clever and so observant, and it definitely wasn't on purpose, that each of the Sovereigns kind of resemble the armored Digimon in a way. Azulongmon looks very similar to Raydramon, but also it's a dragon, so it could tie into Flamedramon. Ibonwumon is a turtle, kind of feeling in the Armadillomon realm, with maybe some grass of sincerity. Zuchaomon is a big red firebird. Jeez, I wonder which one that's connected 2. Even Baihumon to me looks a lot like Gatomon and Nefertimon. And Fang Longmon is golden, and there's golden armor Digi-Eggs. So before Tri cemented that the original Digidestined were also the partners of the Sovereigns, I thought about kind of alternate lines for the Sovereigns, involving the armor Digimon and specifically the 02 Digimon that could armor Digivolve. Baihumon, like I said, is a big cat which connects to Gatomon and Nefertimon. It also has a ring on its tail, just not a holy one, though it's...
Oh, hold on folks, it's gotta load. Be right back. And we're back.
Digicore ring could easily also be akin to Gatomon's Holy Ring. Zuchaomon is a red bird, great connect to Hawkmon. It has fire powers not dissimilar to the fiery Birdramon, which is a key part of Halcymon, the love armor, even if Halcymon itself tends to lean towards wind powers. However, that connection is also fine as Zuchaomon is one of the wind guardians. Ebonramon personally I think is most likely to connect to Armadillomon, both being quadrupedal creatures associated with the earth and nature, which gives it that Digmon element, but Ebonramon also has water techniques that could connect to Submarimon. And then Fang Longmon is tricky. My personal lean is to go with Patamon as its connection. I'll explore this more as we discuss our lines, but I think Ebonramon or Fang Longmon could also be good contenders for Wormmon Megas. But as Wormmon is the only one that didn't armor Digivolve in this show, it's kind of neater to exclude Wormmon from the core 5 Sovereign Digimon lines, and instead focus on the initial 5 partner Digimon of 02 before Wormmon joined the cast. And the mismatch of numbers is kind of why I've never explored this concept in a video of itself.
And it's lagging again. And hold on. Nothing I can do. Okay, I did a little something. It should work better now.
Short on it or something for people that don't watch the long videos, but I still think that connection between the kind of armor Digimon, or the ancient Digimon, not the ones from Frontier, but like Vmon and that, and the Sovereign still feels very clear in my head. It's just that mismatch. Maybe there should have been another Sovereign, or maybe Wormmon shouldn't count. So I'm going to explore what evolution lines might look like for these, and again, when we talk about evolution lines, it's really more evolution branches, a potential main branch like in the anime. Digivolution is of course way more free, so what you can consider is maybe my armor take as being like one branch towards each Sovereign, but also the Tri-Rearise lines, I'm not trying to get rid of them. I think they're obviously the most intended to be canon, but I don't want to just regurgitate basic evolution lines in all these videos. I always want to kind of come up with stuff that I think is cool and that you might not have thought about before. So for a Zulongmon, yep, it's going to be Vmon to Raidramon. The ultimate man, Thunderbirdmon would be so sick if it wasn't sort of the same power level as Raidramon. So you could go with Raijuludamon, which I have talked about before in my armor evolutions video. But another group of Digimon that we probably shouldn't overlook is the Davas. The Davas and the Sovereigns in my mind will be forever linked because of Digimon Tamers. And while the Digimon Tamers continuity is not the same continuity as Digimon Adventure, that linking in Tamers to me I think should have an effect on places where the Sovereigns show up going forward. While the Davas are not observed to be a group in Digimon Adventure, they very much could be at any point, like the Royal Knights, which weren't really a thing in Adventure but became a thing in Tri, which is why I'm going to make the ultimate Majiramon, and we'll be choosing Davas as ultimates going forward, but again, I'll propose some alternate ideas too. Then we have Salamon going to Gatomon / Nefertimon because they're of a similar power level, or the depowered Gatomon is the rookie equivalent, whatever you prefer. Now Lodaleomon, which is the Bearmon ultimate in Tri, could actually work pretty well here. I think Nefertimon to Lodaleomon to Baihumon is not the worst thing in the world, but if we look at Katuramon, that works so well. This Dava slots in just perfectly. Look at that. Nefertimon to Katuramon to Baihumon is one of my favorite matches visually. Very anime style Digimon evolution line that I'm a big fan of. But you can also use Mihiramon. There's a couple of cat dog-ish Davas. For Armadillomon, it would go to Digmon, then Vicaralamon. Its animalistic nature being a good match to Armadillomon. It being a pig could kind of tie into Digmon, you know, truffle pigs searching through the mud, similar to how Digmon digs through the earth. And it also has somewhat of visual cohesion with Vikemon, the supposed Shikuamon Mega, or one of them at least. So I think it works quite nicely while still leading in to Ebonwumon. But if you're of the opinion that Wormmon should be part of these evolution lines, then it could be Wormmon to Kotalmon, another Armor Digimon, or Buchimon if you prefer the kind of main Armor Digivolutions to be in this video. Then Sandiramon, great Kotalmon evolution, and could work as a Buchimon Evo before finally becoming Ebonwumon. Zuchaomon, no discussion here. Hawkmon.
Oh damn it, it's doing it again. Be right back. Okay, we're back. So sorry.
To Garudamon or Butenmon, but of course we want the Dava and it has to be Sindoramon. That works so good. Look at that. Into Zuchaomon is right up there with the Baihumon line for me. It's just working so nicely. And then is Fang Longmon, who yes, of course, could just be a merging of all 4 Sovereigns and leave it there. But if we're going to explore Patamon, as we already have Gatomon in the mix, Patamon to Pegasusmon, then Indaramon, it's a horse, it's got some gold elements, and then finally Fang Longmon. The dragon element kind of comes in at the last minute, but it also comes in at the last minute when Patamon becomes Godramon in Digimon Adventure 2020, so that
You know
parallel
he's
I think
right.
is pretty nice. However,
Those
if you're
just
set
kind
on
of come out
Wormmon,
left
again,
field.
Wormmon could become Buchimon, and then honestly, there's no good Deva here for me that really works. Indaramon again, sure, maybe Vajramon, because it has
Ooh.
the red from Buchimon, but has some
Maybe.
of the gold that would lead into Fanglongmon. However, I'm of the opinion that Patamon to Pegasusmon to Indaramon to Fanglongmon is pretty great. So, that's my idea for armor evolutions and Devas that would lead into the Sovereigns, but I want to quickly at the end here revisit the Tri/Rear Eyes evolutions and talk about some problems I have with them. So I actually
Go ahead.
really like Muchomon and Akatoriamon as prevos of Zuchaomon. However, I feel like this means the Hippogriffamon was poorly chosen. The line goes Redbird, Redbird, Whitebird, Redbird. Huh? Now sure, it's Digimon.
No,
Digivolutions
he's
can
right.
be random, but it does look like in all these evolutions that they're kind of going for that partner-esque visual cohesion line, and Hippogriff
Like, even here, while it's loading, we'll go ahead and point out, you got a blue partner to green to blue. While, yes, you can get green from blue, because it's also got a yellow on it. Okay, I don't know why it does that. I'll go ahead and let him explain.
Digimon is just kind of an outlier in this. So the Digimon I suggested earlier, if we're not using Devas, could work great. Garudamon would slot in nicely, but if you don't want to use an adventure partner, yes, my perennial favorite Butenmon would slot in here quite nicely. Or, yeah, a Deva Sindoramon, why not? Bearmon going to
maybe.
Baihumon? I just don't know. Like, it's fine, but Bearmon, Grismon, Lodaleomon, Baihumon, it's messy. I again feel like they missed an
It is kind
opportunity
of a
to
little
introduce the
messy.
Devas into the adventure continuity, and Mihiramon or Katoramon could have worked well here. And while I'm really happy that Bearmon gets to have a partner in the adventure continuity, I do think you go for a much more tiger-like or cat-like evolution line here. So Bearmon's fine, but I actually much prefer my Gatomon to Nefertimon to Katoramon idea. Kamemon, Dinohumon, and Orochimon is interesting. We go from turtle to, I guess, what's supposed to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but Dinohumon does look very turtle-ish, even though it's supposed to be a dinosaur human. There's something I really like here, though I think you could have used Guapamon.
I think he's actually about to... Oh,
or indeed thrown in another multi-headed Digimon or snake-like Digimon. It's an okay line though. The one I like the least though is Violet Elecmon to Tuskmon to Triceramon and Azumamon. If we compare this to how good Muchomon to Akatorimon into Zuchaomon is, I think Violet Elecmon to Tuskmon and Triceramon's a little odd. But again, what Digimon fits better than something like Raidramon? If we're not using Armor Digimon, then I get their point. The rookie could be Dracomon, then something like Airdramon and Majiramon into Azulongmon. I just don't know. I think the big question for me is always going to be Fanglongmon and what its role would be in the adventure continuity. Maybe that will get answered at some point in the Digimon franchise, I don't know. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on the armors, my evolution lines, the Tri and Rear Eyes evolution lines, and what weird outsider picks would you do for the Sovereigns? I think the Sovereigns will always fascinate me, and Digimon groups will always fascinate me, so also let me know in the comments down below what Digimon group from the Digimon franchise you'd like to see me explore the Digivolution lines of next. I love these videos where I get to talk about like official lines and then also propose some of my own ideas. Hope you're enjoying this video. Please do become a channel member. There is a lot of early access going on in December still, and we're going to be shaking some things up into January. Also go check out Khan E Extra, my second channel.
I think that's enough. He's finished talking about the Digimon and is just giving his outro and thanks. So folks, I'm gonna do the exact same. Thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.